Hey, it's Andy here at iLiketobrew. Back with you guys. The other day I got a little bored when I was going to the grocery store to get some milk, so I picked up some Fleischmann's dry yeast, and I decided I was going to make a melomel. For you guys that don't really know what a melomel is, it's basically mead, which is your regular honey, water, yeast mixture, and then you add fruit juice in and, you know, whatever else you want to spice it up. So it was sitting, fermenting, doing its thing. And I decided we had to make a run to the grocery store again, and I decided I was going to buy some more honey. That way I could back sweeten when the time came. Then I got it home on Homebrew Talk, and I was reading about feeding your mead. And what happens when you feed the mead is you're basically, while the yeast is still fermenting, you add extra honey in at different periods of time to give it more stuff to ferment and keep it fermenting. And well, so I boiled down about 1.5 pounds of honey into a little bit of water, poured it in, and immediately it foamed over and went into the sink. And it was ridiculous. But for a good nearly 48 hours now, it's been bubbling away. And I tried to record this a second ago on my laptop. I don't know if you noticed, there's a really bright light here on my phone. It's actually the flash for the camera, but for some reason it'll stay on while I'm taking videos. So I couldn't get a good picture of this on my laptop through the webcam, but I wanted to show you guys the little bubbles. And if these don't look, you know, super fantastic, I'll just note that I took a look at it earlier, and they're rising up fast enough to, let me backtrack actually. The juices I put in, I had some 100% pomegranate juice, some orange juice, and then I took some crushed pineapple and I put it in a colander, and I basically strained all the juice out of it, crushed all the juice out of it, and did that. So we have pomegranate, orange, and pineapple. And then when I boiled the honey down to add it in, I put a little bit of salt in there to help give the yeast some extra, you know, I didn't really know what I was doing, so I just put salt in there, so I figured water, salts, those are always good. So anyways, we got a orange, pomegranate, pineapple mead that is bubbling away. So the bubbles are rising fast enough actually to carry the little chunks of orange that made it into the mixture that I didn't really pull out, because I figured if anything they just will get fermented, and then I'll strain them out whenever I'm racking it. So here we go. Here's the mead, and if you guys look real closely, see all the little bubbles, and it's bubbling away. Let's see, once every, I don't know, 8 or 9 seconds or so. So that's not bad. And of course we have all the yeast on the bottom there. And if you look, you can actually see stuff coming up from the yeast rather slowly. But man, this stuff is thick. I picked it up the other day to try and look and see if I could get any light coming through it at all, and it's like a black hole. So I'm going to let it ferment for however long it needs to ferment. I don't know, in a couple of weeks I'm going to take a gravity reading and see what I get. And then we'll bottle it. I'm going to make this a sparkling mead, because I like the sparkling wines and the champagnes and stuff like that. So I figure if I'm going to make it and bottle it, I'm going to make it a sparkling mead, because that's what I like. So anyways, that's the bubbling mead. Enjoy.